All right, Shalom Israel. So first and foremost, I give our praises and glory to Yahweh. Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Kabanas to the elders, the apostles, the great men stone. Shalom to you, brothers in the highways and the byways, preaching, teaching His word in sincerity and in truth. So this is the brother Shapal along with the brother. Right, and we'd like to do a quick lesson based upon what's happening in Israel right now, which pertaining to adultery, because remember, this is a punishment unto death, And even though we are under grace, He doesn't give us, the right to commit adultery. Now, what is adultery? It's not having sex outside of marriage, with another woman, per se. That's just part of it, right? What it is if that female, has a husband or a man, then that would be considered as adultery. But the scripture actually supports a man having multiple partners. So that's not adultery, right? Only if the female or the other party has someone else, right? Now, let's just get into, the lesson, basically, because this is a thing where, especially Apostle Gabar always speak on it, that women, is one of the main thing that a lot of men, through history and in this faith basically fall off because a woman, and once you have them mixed together in a particular area, they can't control themselves basically. Neither men that are easily tempted. So then you're gonna have problems, And that's why the apostles and the elders always, tell us that, look, don't carry your wife around, or own brothers, or, that's why the scripture even say, she's supposed to what? Stay at home, right? Now, let me get 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 34 say, let your woman keep silent in the church, for it is not permitted unto her to speak. They are commanded to be under obedience, right? As also saith the law. And if she will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. Now, the scripture gives specific commandments, man, right? As once you read the scripture, I give you specific commandments. Do this, and then this will happen, and then do this. If you don't do that, then this will happen, and then you give you punishment also. See? And one of the things where plague or people is not following the laws and statutes and the commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's one of the main things where affect our people, right? And through all of these things will go off. Now, we're speaking on, this famous camp now, the IOIC, members inside of the camp committed adultery with other brothers' wife, So, when you really look at it, that's the highest form of betrayal, One of the highest form of betrayal, I might say, And it shows that it's not all about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and being obedient to His ways, But it's about the flesh. You know what I mean? You have something, brother? All right. This is let's go First Ezra 4. All right. There's a particular part in First Ezra 4 that I wanted to bring out. All right. So let me get this. All right. So what I want to get is the allegory that these three men had put forth to the king, One say that truth is more powerful. One say that wine, and one say woman. And we're gonna look at the one that put forth woman, right? All right. So let's start at verse. Just a minute. Just bear with me a minute. All right. So it says, let's start verse 10. It's first says us 4, verse 12. It say, O ye men, how should not the king be mightiest? Right? When in such sort he is obeyed, and he held his tongue. And a third, who had spoken of woman and of the truth that was Zerubbabel, began to speak. He said, O ye men, it is not that great king, nor a multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? Women have borne kings and all the people that bear rules over the sea and land. Even of them they came, right? And they nourished them and put them, it's like that, then put up that planted in the vineyard, for whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be. Yea, right? And if men be gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly things, do they not love a woman which is comely, right? And in favor and beauty, and let it all those things go, right? Letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even in opened mouth, right, fix their eyes fast on her, even, right, and have not all men more desire unto her, right, than unto silver and gold and good things whatsoever. So scripture basically show you how women, right, or some men basically view, right, or the power, so called, that women basically has, you know what I mean? And also their nature. Right? Because one thing, a man will do all of these things, right? I'm gonna drop him guard because of a woman. Right? When a woman comes around, men start to act funny and weird. Worse if it's an attractive woman. And knowing these women, they willfully, come around, because, these women, you have to understand, said they still, as the scripture says, hear of your father the devil. Esau, Edom is a main thing, or the main custom that these women are following after.
They have a spirit because Saki was always with them. That spirit always with them no matter what. And it is like a magnet to a man at times, it pull you to do funny stuff. And when it pull you to do funny stuff happen, then that spirit just left off your same time and gone because the action don't take place. And that is what they walk with. Even they themselves not even know that they carry it. And it's the part of them. And as the brother said, it natural for a man look at a woman. Naturally. And that's a man nature to look at a woman. Sexually, whatever, Ali. But the point about it that when it becomes a man's woman, and she herself knowing what she's doing in the presence of other men, she will actually tempt them, by tempting men, if you're not spiritual, not steadfast, you will do things. And that is where, when you do things, things get sour and can't come back.
Right, so it's A man leaveth his own father that had brought him up and his own country and cleave unto his wife. Right? He said he sticketh not to spend his life with his wife and remember neither mother nor father nor country. Right? By this also women have dominion over you. Right? Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Right? So a woman basically, as scriptures always speak about, men, is basically your property. Scriptures say, he that getteth a wife, getteth a possession. Right? So what a man will do, a man will go out there, working at the boiling sun and bringing everything come home to his wife, to his woman, basically. You know? That's the man. But you see, nowadays women mindset are not on family, and it's just an adulterous generation where there is no laws that govern these women bodies, right? And once you learn that they're far gone, the apostles to them say, look, if you have a woman, just know that she's stepping out on you. When you hear that, you know that, look, all of these women in their mindset build off of Esau's ways, because there is nothing called loyalty. As I said, there's no laws that govern these women's bodies.
Yeah, cause recently, my brother met one by a store the other day, and we were talking to her. Engaging in conversation with her, and her thing is that she don't wanna hit and run. She's not there to settle with nobody. Once she just get gone, that's it. Get gone. She don't care who it is. Get gone. Hit and run, and she based it on based of a famous Jamaican artist, which is sincere. So she just saying she's not that type, which she actually telling you she going with the flow according to the system. That's what she's actually telling us. Okay, cool. Right. It just needs that he's a woman,
Right. So all these things, man, what you're seeing now, man, is just based upon this adulterous generation that we're in. Let me get a scripture. It is says Ecclesiasticus 9 and verse 9. It says, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her, right, in thine arms, or spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest your heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou shalt fall into what? Destruction. Now, it's a very key thing, because one I think it mentioned is wine. Women are very easy to get drunk on wine. Now, once you drinking and a woman's drinking, right, then if you now have the spirit within you, you know what I mean?
Things are easy.
Things are going to easy to happen, because guess what? The flesh are going to want to satisfy, man, because and it's a hard battle. That's why scripture separate us. You know what I mean? That's why scripture say what? Keep them at home. Right? Because when she come out, and you come out, the flesh now and think about nothing else but forget satisfaction. Right? And once the wine is in you, you're saying things, she's saying things. You know what I mean? The flesh just, and basically this is where scriptures come in. Right? And before even this situation, you wouldn't even be in this situation if the scripture was already in you.
If you're acting with your parents,
Right.
When you go against that, I'm saying nothing wrong with lust of a female, nothing wrong with being a female, but not another man female. Because the moment you take that road, that man, it's can skip us say there is no money you can pay that man. From a gift you can give that man to satisfy his soul. There's a dart or weapon you man want put through you.
Right.
I would see many of that in our society, because a lot of things take place in our society. And a man may say, boy, what cause it? And if you dig not even 3 deep, you dig 1 deep, it's sprung off a female. Whether somebody's female whether he's female, but it actually coming from a female, and a man may say, well, me know this man long time and this man not causing trouble. He chose my wife.
Think too, because this female don't have a sense of loyalty, morals, shame. Sorry, a female will tell you that, look, she's not involved
Yeah,
with a particular man.
yeah, hard complicated.
All right, complicated, right? But in that man's heart and in his mind,
Different.
it's a different story. That is his woman, right? But she doesn't feel that way because through the elites of the society, a woman being taken away from their true nature. So at the end of the day, she's independent and she just want to explore. That's the mindset. That's why you can't have these women in the truth around men, different men, because women are hypergamous, are pergamy by nature. Right? Them always want to go to the best or the more, you know what I mean? Someone where more have more money, have more, they're always monkey branching to the next one. The one that can give them the next fix. That one might look more handsome, so to speak, or that one might have more money and such. And so, they go on and it can't satisfy me. See?
Yeah, children.
All right. This is Proverbs 6 and verse 32. Say, but whoso commit adultery, lack it with a woman, lack it understanding. He that do it, it destroyeth his own soul. Right? He said, a wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, as what the brother quote a while ago, paraphrase. So neither will he rest content, though thou givest him many gifts. Can I speak, Panica? You just
Yeah, man. As yeah, because a gift can mend but that, and a gift can a gift can fix it. It can undo it. And by putting such image in a man's mind, remember, him woman is like him deepest treasure. Him treasure where him actually treasure. And for your next man take and logical. It do logical for a man to take because another man's wife is basically his possession. It's a part of him. It's a him and a outward. Cause it more deeper than just a female now. Because if we brought them break it down at the times, because doing sex intercourse with that male and female, that woman becomes a part of that man, as the scripture said. That's all the bond make, and by all them cells and them DNA swimming around in her, she's practically the man's out in an outward flesh, So for you to take that from a man, you're going to suffer consequences, because that is him. That's a part of him to take it, And before me, let's read a scripture. This is been holding it. Proverbs 7:10. And behold, they met him a woman with the tire of an harlot, a subtle of art. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house, nor is she without, nor in the street, and lie in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offering with me. The day I have paid my vows. Therefore, come forth to meet me diligently.
right.
What?
And just to put it in nowadays terms. Hey, come everything good. You know what I mean? You go there and see a woman and you and her speak, basically, her heart inclined to you. Right? She tell us everything good, man. You know, because now she's not even thinking about the man that she has. You know what I mean? She's seen something about you maybe that caught her eye, because women have wanton eyes and they can't be satisfied, man. You know, and then she's not thinking about the dangers ahead or the man, you know what I mean, that is taking care of her, providing for her, right? She's just going off her feelings and emotions, you know. And she's saying, "Yeah, you come, you know, a peace offering, you know, everything is good, you know, whatever. Let's the scripture explain it."
Therefore come forth to meet thee diligently, to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with covering, carving, and tempest and tapestry,
Right.
with covering work. You know them little petals and them little fancy thing on the bed. Yeah.
Wine and all of that.
Yeah. With fine lines of
Linen.
Egypt. And I have perfumed my bed with mirth. With myrrh, sorry. Aloe, and what? Simeon. Come, let us make our fill of love, and until the morning. Let us solace solace ourselves with love. In these days, you know, right at the corner, I put Jim Skidry. Like when Spice come off on him song, because it was like the same thing. So it's like, you know, it gives a perfect description. I can say for the best Jamaican woman. I can say that, because this is what they actually do.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of men, they call it whoppy back. In Jamaica, they call it whoppy back. It's like when the woman done how what you just said, you know, a little man up on the corner, wait, so.
True, girl.
Say, you know, say, it's gonna work, you know. Can't come in. And I want whoppy back, and here goes lives. I'm gonna continue. For the good man is not at home.
Right, so the man gone, the man had gone out. You know what I mean? So everything good, man. You can come in. You know, you can come in and get a piece.
Yeah.
And then now if you know nobody, the artist or nobody have to know. You know?
Yeah, you know. For the good man is not at home. He is gone a long journey. He had taken a bag of money with him,
Right.
and will come home at the day appointed. But come home tomorrow or 2 days after tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is really a lot coming, man, because judgment, this is swift judgment.
Right.
The scripture will show you, because that is it, you know, women don't think at the end, don't think
God,
of the danger. Because I remember an incident where this man went in this woman's house, you know, basically it was a man house, you know what I mean, and the virgin come in and have sex with the man wife in his house, right? And when him come back, him basically come catch them in the bed, man. And him pull him firearm, and both of them lose their life. You see me? But this is the thing. Women, they don't think, because if they were thinking of danger, right, and they know the man capable of killing because he have a firearm and she know, see, and you gotta do that, and especially in the man house, that show you the level of thinking where the woman up on the level of disrespect, you know, and the lack of thought process, you know what I mean, which is not, adultery is not right, but you don't think, women don't think, that's it.
You know, and you're right. When death come in that play now, you know, you're right, because as I say, both of them at that point, it's like you're putting the man name to shame.
Yeah.
You know, you're washing the man name in dirty water in the street, because there again, that man getting laugh off of that man. There's a lot of things going to take place right there, you know. Dragging the man name through mud, you know, giving away the man thing, you know, making the man like boy a road, you know, and it's a shameful act that. So when you put a situation like that and put a man to death, you can't really feel away, you know, because the act is really, really wrong and really, really shameful.
Scripture says about the adulterer and the adulteress should be put to death,
God.
and their blood shall be upon them, meaning nobody now will take revenge for them because it's their own doings that had gotten them put to death, man. And what I always say, the scripture is that so shall he put away evil from among you, right? And them do it so that Israel may see and learn and know that this is wrong and this is the consequences of those actions.
Hey, back then, no, them just stone them, you know. And people used to look on, you know, and those at times drive fear in other men because to get a big stone in the head side, you know,
Put it on airplane mode. Or let me get alright.
Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Go on.
Now, let me finish the scripture. He had taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, she caused him to lay with the fluttering of her lips. She forced him. He gotten off her strength straight away, and an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of his stock,
Right.
till a dart strike through his liver, and bride hasted to his snare, and know it not that it is for his life.
Right. And that's the end of him. That's the end of him, man. And we hear all sort of story, man. Also, the news, locally things when come on the news. A woman tell us, say, look, you can come in the lane there or come visit her that district or whatever because, she and that man live. And once you go there, you realize, oh, that man, it wasn't over, which is still adultery, man, because the man still, have that bond with her. You understand? So there's something what I bring the scripture just to solidify the point that yes, it is in the scriptures. This is Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. You say, he that getteth a wife getteth a possession. Right? A possession, man. Right? A help like unto himself and a pillar of rest. See, so that help and that pillar of rest is what you're taking away from a man in possession. Just like how you'd come in a house and rob him things and take him things. Something precious. You're taking away him help.
Yeah,
and in possession.
I'm
saying a man property.
It is a hey, I felt that before, man. I felt that now. I saw my female coming out of another man's house and it wasn't a good feeling. So I know what that felt like. Okay. If you're not spiritual or grounded, you can do things. Because that woman is not really any woman. That woman is a part of you. And to see that another man doing the thing that you do with her is not something that you would want to imagine as a man. And by doing so, and if you're not grounded, you will lose it. And by losing it, you can cause death. Which scriptural no wrong, but because in this society now that we live in, you can go to jail because of the law of the system. But in most eyes, by doing that, it is justified.
Right. This is Titus 2 1 verse. Start verse 1. It says, but speak thou the things which become of sound doctrine. Say that the aged woman be sober, right? They give temperate, sound in faith and charity and in patience. So the aged woman likewise, now I was speaking about aged men, verse 2, slack here. Verse 3 is the point, and on down say, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, and not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husband, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their husband, that the word of Yahweh shall be not blasphemed. This is the position of a woman.
And that wine is deep, in not always speaking of physical wine.
Right.
Because as I said last night in our breakdown, that your mind is a belly, it eats information. And when any form of information is also can be a wine to to throw you off, to drunk you. Whether you want to be philosophy, whether you want to be adultery, witchcraft, it's a strong wine. It can be strong wine. And women cannot cipher things that much when it come on to that, because they're meant to absorb things. They're meant to be followers. And once a woman see a man where like, even if you have a husband and that man start throwing sweet wine in her ears as words, she will give in.
Easy.
She will give in.
That defense that she had, you know what I mean, and it shows you, scientifically shows you that certain time of the month, them really get them body going to the state, especially after ovulation, going to the state where them easier get horny and stuff. So
Right.
a simple touch, or a cologne, you know what I mean, or you even having a conversation, and our bar, our walls that she have up for this long time,
Just break down.
just break down. Just break down our walls just like that. That's the reason why women, you have women at the workplace. Look, let me tell you this, man. I work in a couple of institutions in Jamaica, right? Both, all around Kingston and all of that. And I've seen firsthand women will leave them man at home to come and work, right? Within the first week of work, you're hearing about her man at home. And within the second week of work, you don't hear about it no more, because there's some person at the workplace that is now pounding her, and then, you hear about her, and then once you realize now you have problem in the house, because she more inclined to this new guy right now.
Right, go on.
Right? So that's why, women, man, the scripture tell them, man, stay at home. That's what it is. But, in this society, we don't have that privilege. Like, because we don't have one land, we don't have one laws and status. You know what I mean? But it's best to know that, look, as the elder of this camp always say, man, and the elder apostle Taha reiterated the other day, just know and go in a relationship with the mindset that she is stepping out on it. So you don't get a surprise. You know all of these things. You know them still, because they are just the same. They are like them. Listen to the same thing. They watch the same thing. Each and every one of them. Right? Don't think that you are special or you can fix them. They don't want to be fixed. J. Cole is don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That's it. You know what I mean? You will hurt yourself or kill your own self trying to save her. She's already gone, man. You just deal with them, because a situation where a man have to do.
Israel is really perpetual, because as a brother mentioned, in the work world, you have this thing called work wife.
Right.
What was that? I mean, what is that? I don't understand. Work wife, work husband. What is that? And I heard some ridiculous things, about that. I even heard one female go as long. I think his work husband, he just give him a blowjob, and he never cheat on his husband, and it's like me say a blowjob is not cheating,
right?
And this madness, what's that? What's that? So it is it's the scripture said quite clear. Turn your yard. And Jamaica said, turn your yard.
Man.
No problem now cause a 10 year yard.
Right.
Me good, you good, 10 year yard.
Right. And this is the thing, this is the reason why, from all we've been saying since the lesson started, it's the reason why the it's the reason why the apostles always say, look, the place out there in the highways and the byways is not for women. A lot of men come there and them look, oh no woman now in the congregation, oh go on, where. Look man, we don't want to draw niggers because them say a few women here. First of all, as I said before, this is not their place. But men we gather because them say a couple fractal out there. You know? See? And you see a lot of these camps now, them don't, they're not obedient or follow the laws and ways of the Yahweh because there's a reason why the Lord said do this, do not do this. You know? Them can't control themselves, man. You know what I mean? Something is bound to happen. You keep pushing on something, one day it's gonna break. You know? Something's gonna happen, and who knows best than the Lord Yahweh Shemashah? Right? And yet still you go ahead and you man in a congregation, you know, festivals, parties, men and women, other men's women, all over the place, you know what I mean, rubbing shoulder with other men and all of these things. Man, what do you think about them?
I mean, there was time in Israel that everybody congregate, but not like this. Not like this. This is what? You know, this is what? This is our adulterous place. What about things that happen here? You know, it's like remember, this system is based off the white man characteristic, you know. And if this is the white man characteristic and the white man characteristic is nothing moral, you know, I get anything moral. You know, I get unmoral now. See, this is actually adultery. You have adultery, you have idolatry, you have witchcraft, you have women not knowing they're woman, you have men not knowing they're man, they're men. You have children pretending to be something else what they're not. You have all type of chaos. We're not gonna get anything apart from that.
You have bestiality, homosexuality, you have open relationship,
right?
Polyamorous, meaning you can have sex with anything you feel like. You know what I mean? And all of these things. Even trust me, man. You have incest. You have it's a world and generation that open to anything sexual, man.
Hey,
you can marry the laptop. You can have sex with a dog. This is this society, you know. What we're talking about, you know. So adultery in the eyes of these women are the least.
Man, this is the white man kingdom, man. You cannot get a clean thing out of an unclean thing. So therefore, this system here has to go down before a new one. And this because I think what I say something about in certain states in America they were on something about adultery. What did they get?
Oh, so they're going to legalize adultery or something to that effect?
I remember. But when you look across the board where that concern, I mean, what is adultery in their eyes? You know? What is adultery in their eyes? Because if a man can call himself woman and a woman can call himself woman, what is adultery in their eyes?
Right.
See, so it's confusion. Straight confusion. See, a woman run this. Esau put them in charge until they take them down. So you're not going to get nothing good.
Alright. So, I'm gonna get a scripture for end it off this because we already made a point, so we don't want to draw out the lesson. You know, we'll reach 38 minutes, not going 40. Let me get Second Peter's 3 and verse 10. Let me see. Right. Right. 2 Peter 3 and verse 10 it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Right? So all these things, a lot of, as the camp always say, a lot of come catch enough of these men with them pants down on top of another man's wife. You know, thief in the night. Right? In which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and hell men shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. You know? So all of the works that Esau put in to set the world how it is now, you know, all of those things, the adultery, adultery, you know what I mean? All of these madness, man, you know, are going to be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all the conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening the coming of the day of Yahweh, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwell righteousness. Right? So, what we're looking for, right, as scripture say, a new heaven and a new earth, where righteousness will reign. Right? That's it. You don't have to worry about no adultery, nothing at all, man. Right? Everybody could be in the right state, in the right mind. Right? Because the wicked are gonna be erased and take out of this world, out of this, you know, and a righteous kingdom with righteous laws, you know what I mean, are gonna be implemented. Right? And before that happens, a lot of these women have to suffer, man, or put to death on this side, because there's a great humbling coming. As the scripture says, what? Teach your daughters wailing. It will also say, ye careless women that are at ease. You know what I mean? Give ears. Because there come a time when, as you know, I keep on quoting something the elder always say, is that it took a great humbling, you know what I mean, as that going on the Willie Lynch letter, as well as captivity, for great atrocity for have a woman behaving the way with them might behave now. Right? So what we go on now, if we get them back the right way, it will take a equal or even double the atrocity to get them in the right mindset. You know? So that's how it come into this society. Right? So with that, I'd like to give our praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai, Hashem Kodash. The bonus to the elders and apostles of great stone. Shalom to you, brothers in the highways and the byways, preaching, teaching, word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.
Shalom.